Pit pony memories. The pit ponies had gone from the local pits by the time I started work in the coal industry in 1974. The last 4 had been bought out at Bentinck Colliery just prior to this. Luckily, the occasion was photographed for posterity by John Robinson, safety engineer at the pit at the time. Bentinck Colliery was situated near to the town of Kirkby and Ashfield in the heart of the Nottinghamshire coalfield. Nearby was Laburnum Avenue, a row of railway houses situated by the side of the old Great Central Manchester to London main line. This area was called Kirkby-Bentinck. It was described by John Betjeman in his epic poem Great Central Railway, Sheffield Victoria to Banbury. Unmitigated England came swinging down the line. That day the February sun did crisp and crystal shine. Red brick at Kirkby-Bentinck stood, a steeply gabled farm, with ash trees and a sycamore in charismatic calm. A village street, a manor house, a church, then tally-ho, we pounded through an housing scheme with telemasts a row. Opposite the railway houses was a field where the pit ponies from Bentinck Colliery were brought to for the 2-week summer holidays, known as the pit fortnight. Children crammed round the field to watch them being brought out of the pit. They were on the surface for only a brief spell and soon would be back underground for another 50 weeks. My dad, who was senior overman at Bentinck Colliery at the time, used to take us to watch this ritual in the 1960s. The pit ponies were brought into the field 2 at a time by an old miner, completing his pit dogs. Children would feed the pit ponies bits of apple, wheat, etc. from the side of the fence and try to remember their names. This ritual was immortalised in John Stafford's poem Dot, a rhyme about a young ganger working with one of the last pit ponies. Every year for just 2 weeks to the surface she was brought to have a taste of freedom till once again was caught. Now that was all behind her, for a new law was passed. No more mines with ponies. Dot was the very last. Dot appeared in John's publication Pastimes Forgot in 2009. Dennis Pearson in Annesley Through the Ages 1995 also described the ritual of the pit ponies being brought to the surface for the summer holidays. What a sight it was when the ponies were wound out of the mines for the 2 weeks long summer holiday. After being persuaded to step onto the pit cage, with much eye rolling and flaring nostril, they were fastened safely inside, a bit like getting racehorses to enter the starting gates. Once safely up the shaft, they were led off the cage and out into the daylight, then taken to a big grassy field and given their freedom. Off they would go, galloping round and round the field, kicking their hooves in the air. The villagers would turn out to witness their capers, and of course the children were delighted to watch them and would want to be told each one's names. Bentinck Colliery was sunk by the Nottingham Company in 1895. In the 1960s and 1970s it had one of the largest workforces of any colliery in Britain. Almost 3,000 men worked at the pit. It closed when Annesley-Bentinck Mine, Midlands Mining Limited, finished production on the 30th of January 2000. Demolition took place soon after and the site is now one of light industry. The field where the pit ponies spent their brief time on the surface was built over in recent years. I wonder how many who live in these new 21st century homes will know or even care anything of the past coal community ritual of the feeding of the pit ponies. Pit ponies hold a special place in the coal mining heritage of Britain. They were included as one of the subjects in the 2013 A History of Coal Mining in 10 Objects, an Arts, Humanities and Research Council funded heritage project as part of the Archives, Assets and Audiences initiative jointly run by the Universities of Nottingham, Leicester and Nottingham Trent. Fond memories of them remain in the former mining communities and they are an integral part of our coal mining heritage.